So this channel has been 8 years to be exactly, and I made about 424 subscribers, and I made almost over about 1,000 videos, and nothing's changed. I know it's hard to explain to say the least, it's almost been 8 years, ever since I first started making as a YouTuber as myself. Time went so fast, I'm not gonna lie though, to look back how it goes when I first started, I feel like I've been aged out a bit, to say the least. Until sometimes I'm changing stuff over in each year. That's something I cannot believe it's really been happening all this time. And yeah, that's just something. So the reason I have to make this video exactly because, for one, I forgot to tell you what's been experienced on 2024. I did record it, but I accidentally deleted it. Don't get me wrong, I just forgot. I've been cleaning up on my computer a lot lately, and I accidentally deleted it because, things I don't need it the most. It really screwed me up and everything. So, I will give you, a full, a little bit of fast conclusion I have for 2024. Is that things have been tough, like I'll always have, still in the very beginning, 2024, I still hadn't got a job at that point. I still make a little bit of videos, such to say the least, even I'm rushing it, so don't get me wrong, it's something, we're all been changed, that's how this happens to be exactly. And also I've been doing a lot of projects I've been working on, which I'm not telling you what it is, but I've been posting a lot on the community tab that showing you a teaser what's this project is all about exactly. And to be honest, this is something that I never intended, or when was the last time I had made that project exactly, because I've been busy a lot, and I'll tell you later on. So anyways, and at that point is I'm finally able to have a job. It was around April to be exactly. It's almost next year when it occurs exactly of my anniversary of when I got the job. And I finally got a job, the things I have, so I'm able to survive and earn more money. So that way I don't have to deal with asking my dad for borrowing the money or doing the rent bills and do groceries and such. But I'm very happy that I finally able the job. The real problem about that is the schedules that it really consumes a lot. I know that is, if you work a full-time job, if you work an 8 hours long or 12 hours long, that it literally drain you out of it. That sometimes it just it really feels like you work a lot, and after you finish it, you feel tired, you feel like you want to go to bed, and then recovered, I'm sure, 9 hours to get some more sleep as such. But I have a problem with myself a lot when it comes around with sleep involved, so. But it was been tough during the first month. I'm not gonna lie though. I was I know that some things I do know from my previous jobs, or my previous one I had back in my small town. The point is sometimes it's slightly different. And then it just keeps me something changes, and sometimes I memorize it a little bit, how they do and everything. If that happens, it just I finally know everything. Even at some point, some of the coworkers have really liked me so much, saw me hard working that I've been dealing with. But I've been doing a lot. I get paid weekly, to be fair enough for this. But the fact that reason is something that why I feel tired at that point, because I had to be to work from the very beginning. I had to work from 3 a.m. So I had to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning. It's not that really easy when you first get experience. And it's also been doing changing times and such. I don't know, for all of us teams to try and make improvement at times. And then at the final results, they decided to put us will be on 4 a.m. But it's still fine. It's still not gonna affect me or anything. It won't matter, like, as long as it, like, do something with the schedules, and at least nothing FMB. So, a lot's been changes a lot. Since I'm finally able to get, like, a job, I'm finally able to get the new games I really get, the things I played it all over it. It just really happens, like, I finally able to manage to play it. Including some of, like, release game, it really something that I had never get a chance to do it. Even I had to, like, most like I finished the series, then go for the next one, and then if new game comes up, I feel like interest, I play it immediately, and that's just how it happens. So yeah, this is one of those things I haven't experienced a little bit, but I finally get able to, like, make money out of it, so for my job. But even though I've been doing stuff in college, that's one of my priority, what they want me to do. But at some of the point, like around like a fall, like on August, it really gets make really harder. That I've been focused a lot on jobs and work at the same time. That it really stressed me out, and it made me feel like I can't do this anymore. I know it feels like I'm quitting. It just feels like I just don't want to do it. It just happens. I know everyone's really had to go to college so they can earn the degree. Most likely they just can get like an extra job. I mean, that's most likely how everybody else always do in life. I mean, what can you blame you? It always goes. So no matter when how it happens. But at that point, at the end, that I management like a lot of things going on here. So I've been changing a lot, and you probably already seen the community tabs, like what my plan is for this year on 2025. That I make sure like how this goes exactly. That from the weekdays, I know I say I put it on like on daily videos, like I make videos every day, but the thing is, I only make one video, but sometimes it is like less times. And the reason for that is I want to make something changes. I want to make some improvements doing my editing skills in my videos. I mean, it's not easy when you do it alone, like record videos, edit videos, upload it, and also include with description, thumbnails, and some of the link as well for my social media. So yeah, there's a lot that works on here. But when I work on editing, it sometimes like make improvements. But the thing is, it'll make me feel tired. I don't know why. It just happens. Even I've been consumed a lot of energies from work since I work in the morning till noon. And it still feels like I got home, I don't feel tired anything. Except that I had lunch as well. I hadn't eaten anything just for a little bit. But it didn't feel tired yet. At that point, when it struck around like 3 or 4, that made me feel tired. And you might be seeing like I look like I'm very tired. Like my eyes, I'm not sure. It feels like something shadowy, like, or something that you can see. So I know it's strange that it is, but I wasn't planned to do like daily videos. But the thing is, like, whenever the new game comes up, I usually like to play it immediately. That's one of those priorities, like, when the game was released. So, don't put this on me. I mean, that happens, that I had to do something. And sometimes, like, after recording, it took me a lot of energy. But I can't make some editing right now while I finish recording. Sometimes I just lay down for a bit, but at that point it just feels like I feel like I'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, these are one of those things like you need some more time to understand much. But I'm not sure why I'm still doing daily videos for the weekdays, but I still do that. as for the weekends, there'll be no recording. That's all this. So like, took a break for a little bit. Like, that way I may be able to like get some like relax myself for a little bit. So I don't want to let my stress too much exactly. But on the other hand, I've been trying to do this free time for the project. I'm trying to continue onward so far exactly. I do not know how long or when this able to do working out eventually or whatever I can think of. And I also put in the optional that I was thinking I want to return back on live stream, specifically on Saturday, because I thought it might easier or got something really interesting. I could do it in live stream for Saturday. I'm not sure when I usually do that on prime time exactly. Either do it on 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. See how long it lasts. I mean, you do live streams a lot. I know I don't know much exactly. I try first experience of live streaming. I think it's around like 2022. So I'm still improving myself. But not much people going like come here very often, check on, hi, how's it going? I mean, there's not that much going on here, and I'm not gonna say a word or anything, so what's the big point about that, exactly? Yeah, that's one of those things I'm going on here. And it's the Saturday month, I don't think it's going on here exactly, but I'll tell you later on in the near future. So, that's how it happens. So for what my planning is for my channel exactly is I do daily videos kind of on the weekdays, and I'll be take breaks on the weekend. I can do optional, I can do live streams on Saturdays, depending on what kind of game that I want, or I was thinking like I would try to return back into like the Sonic games exactly, that willingly trying to finish it. I know some people don't like it or hate it, I don't know why, it just sort of happens. And I also did putting up some kind of like a goal or some kind of like a plan exactly for 2025 exactly. Something life in general per se. Like I'm gonna do something like go out more. Instead of like sitting in this chair, make videos, or more like playing games or such, and being like isolated forever. And for that fact that I don't barely got any friends out there, I only got online friends, which I don't think I have many, just only one person I know. So that's one of the reasons why I want to get out more. That maybe sometimes eventually if I meet someone, like I can find something relatable or someone like interested with me, then I will be fine with it. As long as there's another bad person or who I can trust with, whatever counts. It's all how it matters, depending on how people are very good or bad. I'm not judging anyone else, but it's just my opinion. This is one of those things I have a hard time how to trust them. That's one of those things I don't even like this much going on here. And also, I did say something I was playing one like vlog, exactly. Like you do like daily lighting, like show what's been going on here or what's been doing here, or vice versa, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, this been going on here. Like I'm not playing any like vlogs quite often as much, but you're thinking I don't know, depending on how it goes. And I also said I want to get a new furniture for my place because my place is very empty and very quiet. That's one of the reasons like I need some more room going on here. And also I want to make some like changes from my office areas and such. Like from my mic, like it's been like this from the very start of it. Like I can't believe I still have this all this time, like from the very beginning when I started this channel. And I have a webcam, the one I'm pointing right at you, not thinking I got breaking a wall or anything. That I had those, I do not know when, maybe some around the time like when I start my webcam. And the other one's one of those things for sure, like using what kind of software to use to record. And it's not really easy to me, honestly. It's just really complicated. Until at that point, I'm not sure. Like there was a suggestion for someone else that got OBS Studio. It's way better. this is a better way to record videos, so that's a better option. You could use it. So, I mean, back then, like, I have an old PCs. It wasn't run very well until they got upgraded, and it was thanks to from my sister's boyfriend, which this is one of those things like I never buy anything. So that's one thing for sure is I was thinking I want to get like a new furniture. It depending well how much room I had decorated. Sometimes I had to do it by myself to move around a bit. Sometimes I took out parts of it, so that way it make more lightable, to say the least. So that's one of those things on the list. And I'll also put I want to go to some convention centers. That's any particular convention centers I want to go in the near future. I don't know what it is. I'm not telling you what it is, but I don't know when it starts exactly. That's one of those things. And also want to plan it out, like buy a ticket, or more likely, when does it start? I need to book which hotels I need to go to. These are a lot of things I'm trying to experience myself. Like I want to know how it goes. Something that I don't know. And yeah, this is how it goes for 2024, and this is for my new plan for 2025. So there you have it. And yeah, you might also notice like I change up a bit for my channel logo. You already seen the community tab beforehand that I hand-made myself, honestly. I use one of those drawing softwares called Carita, and like I said, this is my first drawing, and I'm not gonna go over this because my handwriting skills, it didn't go well because sometimes when I write, it was like a scribbly, like almost like breakup line because of how hard it is to write. So this is one of those things I have a hard time to write. I mean, basically because I'm autistic, or it's just more like how my body goes. So yeah, I always still have this squiggly lines, even I try to make it straight lines. So that's just how it goes. So yeah, this is one of those things I had to, like, drawn on here. I also put like saying like I'm not look like Ryuji, so I'm just saying it as making it kind of like a reference or something. And yeah, that's one of those things. I have a new channel logo there, and I also had to call out the intros because it doesn't go much well exactly, or I mean like you just gotta leave it be. I sometimes put a little bit of preview, like sometimes like something unexpected things happen or something crazy stuff going on here not quite expected. And like I said, I try to be improving my editing skills. Like I try to like doing like the game footage and the face cam at the same time, but that way I don't have to stick with it at the same time. So that's one of those things, like try to make separate parts, one each, so that way it's make much easier for my footage to do something like move my face cam everywhere where I go to. So I don't have to do it like sticking around in anything or block one of the games, so even they can't see it. But I'm not sure what else comes next exactly, because the thing is that I keep forgetting a lot. But I also been trying to plan for this of another teaser of my project. Even I cannot say the title or what it is exactly because I'm staying this in secret. That's one of those things I had to take care of. Oh yeah, I also tried to like doing self-taught 3D modeling. I want to try and do something I can learn 3D model myself using Blender. Even like I want to do like create my own 3D models, but the thing is that I don't do much exactly. Even it's all like all polygon or something. You probably seen one of those like I made the first 3D model. Not around here somewhere, but you'll find it eventually. And also about the voice impression of FNAF characters, that I was trying to plan to do like a finale one, but I wasn't. But I didn't have managed to make time for that because of how low energy I have exactly. So this is one of those things I have to try to make some time or adjusting it, and then at that point I'll focus on that as well. So anyway, yeah, I was planning to make a finale for these voice impression FNF characters. Because the thing is that I know the fact is, look over in the past, it feels like it cringed me over. Like how crazy a bad enough it is. You clearly trying to do like a female characters, but it's crazy, I know. But that's one of those things like once I finished doing the voice impression, I decided I wanted to plan something going higher. That I plan to become a voice actor. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I was trying to figure out a way to not trying to sound echoey, which you need some kind of like a closed space area. Like, in the closet. Like, I have a room in a closet, like, I'll show you right now. Like, you see that? Like, this is the closet I'm showing you. I'm not gonna show you what's in the inside exactly, but this is one of those things I have exactly. So yeah, this is one of those things that you can use a closet, like, it does have a closed space area. You can also try using that for like covering blankets, like reduce the noise. Or I do have like a soundproof foam, but sometimes I have a hard time like how do you stick it into it. It's not like just using the tape is not gonna work. That's impossible. They say you can use a glue, but I don't want to risk it. Like, if the landlord would somehow find out like using some kind of like a super glue, they don't like it. So I don't know what to do. Even I want to like try to like stick into it. That's one of those things I don't want to like get a complaint, or I don't want to cause any trouble, or they're gonna charge me for some property damage. So I don't want to risk it. But back to the matter of being a voice actor. I'm not sure like when that's gonna happen, but I really want to try to do a voice actor that anything come involved, like anything. Like I could do it on the anime dub or something like that, or in kind of in the animations. Like you ever seen animation before in YouTube or someone at Newground, which I don't see myself. And also in someone in games, depending on exactly. It doesn't even matter what kind of category it is. But if something I do, what kind of voice I like, something that based on the personality or how I sound like exactly, or how tone, it depending on how it goes. But the thing is that it's not really easy trying to become a voice actor. So easy, but sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes some kind of like precision or accuracy, or sometimes unique comes with emotion. That's one of the things I have a time with emotion for me, because I can't know how to express it. Like I can't express happy, I can't express sad, or I express angry. That's one of those things. I sound like a default voice, so that's one of those things I don't know how that works exactly, but I want to. That's one of those things I want to try in the near future. So that's one of those goals that I want to try as well. So I'm not sure what comes next exactly, when that it goes, but oh yeah, and I also want to say I'm going to give you an announcement of, I'm going to say this really, say the least, I don't think it would be possible, I'm not going to look them up, that I made a second channel. Yep, I made a second channel that I decided to make, and I call it Grateful Squirrel. And I'm not sure it's so weird why you call it, but this is more likely become like a Sonic tuber. I think that's most likely people will call it. But this more likely, you probably see one of the demo view that I'm voicing as Ray the Flying Squirrel. I try to act like Ray, but try to be anti-childish. So this is one of those things that I want to try being as Ray, as a flying, no, being as a Ray. But sometimes it's really hard because Ray is a kid, but he's like really young, so no one else know how they sound like officially, to say the least. And that's one of those things, like I want to get some like more attention to those characters. Like I know there were like most people love to see the characters like Sonic, Shadow, and Silver that you ever seen on channels who are playing acting as and play games too. And that's one of those things I want to get some of the characters to deserve more attention in that Sonic community. I know they don't barely go out exactly, because between Ray and Marty, they do have been first introduced in the earliest of Japan. It's one of those arcade games, which I think it's called Sonic the Sega. I don't know. It's one of those things like it's already old, and that's what introduced. Until around that point, like it got introduced in Sonic Mania, which you can play as. But that's one of the reasons that they deserve more. That they deserve to get some more attentions. That they wanted to give something for those characters exactly. So this is one of those things I have. And what Wait for Squirrel is all about exactly. I do like doing like the gaming videos like he usually does, and do reaction videos depending on like when something really good or something like that. And I also plan to do the comic dub as well. And depending if I ask permission from the artist that I can allow it, then it'll be easier. And also like depending on asking someone else with permission for being as a character exactly. And I know the fact is of way back when you've seen the teaser, like about 2 years ago, I made a short. Like you've seen the short one. It's part of the secret ending of about my fan-made series about Sora the Hedgehog, using basically for the Sonic Forces footage. He had touch with the images as well. And it was introduced as Ray Flying Squirrel, and at that point, the new adventure begins, and then it starts in VR chat. So that's one of those things I want to plan for that. It depends on how it goes. Like, I want to make something called, like, make a story, like not just doing something like you meet someone, like, it constantly all the time. Just like something like your story of life. Like, do something like you go fishing with your friends, or you going at the mall to get some of those like amazing clothes or amazing games you can think of. This is one of those things I want to make some kind of like a story for each of the characters exactly. This is more likely I want to do something creativity. That's one of those things I have. I also included the demo for each of the Sonic characters I can act as. I'm not gonna say that I'm saying it's not good, to say the least. It just how sound weird, how acting is. I'm trying to act like being the characters like based on the games exactly, and that's one of those things I have a hard time like how to act as. But I don't know. This is when I come up with ideas exactly of these characters I want to be as. But if possible, if I want to do another voice acting characters for each of the Sonic characters, even if it's on like somewhere on the comic, like for the Archies or IDWs, I don't read it. I don't got that comic book myself, but it depends on like I can do that kind of characters. So yeah, that's one of those things that I thought I might be interested to try out as well. So yeah, that's one of those my second channels I have. So if you want to subscribe my second channel, I'll put a link on the tag one. I put an @ so you go straight into the channel, so you can go subscribe it. Like, I know because I didn't make much as well. That's why I'm trying to put this on hold, like until I get back in action. So I'm way behind. So I was trying to make some plans exactly, but something happened occurs like on college and work at the same time, so I won't be able to like do this. But I will resume at that time, and after like finishing like making the reaction videos, or maybe that's the one I have so far exactly. But I will get back to resume where I left off that after I finish it. Well, I don't know. That's one reason I do this on Sunday. That's the only option I could try exactly how far it goes. Even I have free time on the weekend, so that way I make something faster. And that way, I can still do some recordings a bit. So, yeah, that's one of those things here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all there. So go subscribe to Wait for Squirrel and make sure. I know shit there'll be less videos going on here, so I will get back into it when I resume the second channels. So yeah, that's all this for this crazy announcement or whatever you want to call it. Or resumingly, I accidentally delete the footage from last year, so I'm not gonna make this mistake again. So yeah, but there is gonna be a lot going on here since new games comes up with this year quite faster than I expected. Like, I want to return some of the series, like Finance and Freddy's. I don't get it very much, like any games exactly, especially new games for like the Help Wanted 2. So I mean, I kind of playing on like non-VR, but that's one of the things. I hadn't get a chance to do a VR gameplay for a very long time. I hadn't played it ever since like I got the PSVR headset that only I can try and play it exactly. Plus it's cheap, so how unexpected to know. Plus sometimes it's so very cramped back in my old room, so I don't get much space going on here, so don't get me wrong idea. So yeah, I want to get back into the VR gameplays. So that's one of those things of when that happens, I don't know. Even a new game comes up very soon is The Secret of the Mimic, which will be around like June, I think. Maybe it's around June. So yeah, that's one of those things of I need to get back into the actions, and including with Help Wanted 2. If there's something like more stories that it might be relatable or something in the past. So that's one of those things for it. So I want to say thank you all. You helped me through all of this. I know that I wasn't not good enough at this in this channel. I know it'd be something dull and boring, that it doesn't go well exactly. But what matters to me, like, I love entertainment and I want to make everyone happy when it's have it all around me. But I just love like making videos. If anything, like, I love to hang out with friends to join us together. I want to play together with them, and maybe eventually do a collab together in the near future. I don't know. This has not been going on here, like how everybody else changes, even my friends. Sometimes I feel like not interested with anyone anymore since they feel like I broke down or I feel like I've been forgotten. So that's part of life. Like, that's one of those things that it's not easy, really. Sometimes it makes harder for all of us how we all change, and we have to move forward no matter what. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really want to thank you for all you helped me get through this. That it never let me giving me up, no matter how far I take, and no matter how hard I may try and be social with everyone else's. But I trust you and I believe you that I will do better. I could do whatever I can, that I will make something better. And I also want to take care of my own mental health, that I don't want to stress myself up or trying to make you like I want to like pass out very soon, so don't get me wrong. But I trust and I believe that I hope you enjoy this. So yeah, I guess that's how it goes. So once I'm done, I'll probably have to like take a little break for a bit. I mean, not literally like today. I mean, not on channel. I mean, that's done for today. I'll finish it depending on like how long this video would finish eventually. So yeah. I'm not very good with this kind of thing. I'm not good with like speaking terms, but anyway, I hope you like this, and don't forget, and you can subscribe to your channel. It's all up to you. So till then, I'll see you guys next time. Later!